Yo, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Yo, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Facts. It's gonna bother. Yo, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Facts and Theories, hosted by yours truly, Ashro Kagimari, aka Manga Kid, aka KBT, aka whatever the fuck you want to call me. Now today we got Chainsaw Man up on the chopping. Today we got Chainsaw Man up on the chopping block. Now I ain't gonna lie. I want to dig into like the conversation that Aki and Makima were having. They were talking about Denji's secret powers. Now, me personally, I'm thinking of Denji. Him and Pochita, chainsaw devils, right? What is so special about a chainsaw? Because they already have a gun devil. So the only thing I could think of that would make sense is that weapon, like actual man-made weapon, devils. So like, say like a tank devil. That would probably be like, it would have something special about it. Like a chainsaw, like a gun, like a plane, like a car. Like I'm thinking like man-made object devils have something more to them than what meets the eye. That could be that's just one theory. That's just theory number one. Y'all debate that. My other thought is that if anything, he's the only devil who thrives off of other, like his power is that instead of regular devils who eat humans, he how do I explain this? Okay, so a regular devil eat humans, consume their blood, get stronger, right? Instead, Denji eats devils, drinks their blood, gets stronger. It's like the opposite for him because he's instead of a fiend, which is a devil that takes over the host's dead body, Denji is still there and Pochita is the heart. So it's like a kind of a fusion or like a merge where Denji's still like intact, and that could just be like a rare thing on its own that opens up a whole new variety of different avenues of power and advancements. You feel me? Chances to evolve and to even have more than one power. The next thing I could think of is, my bad. That was number 2. The only other thing I can think of, and it might be a stretch, is that they are not really the chainsaw devil. And believe me, that sounds crazy, but them not being the chainsaw devil means that while yes they do have chainsaw powers, well, what does that mean? You know how Luffy has rubber abilities? His base is basically the gum fruit. That's the base for his powers, and then once he awakens, he gets the full. He actually unlocks everything he's supposed to be capable of, which is Gear 5, the Nika ability. So Denji's base power is chainsaw, and then he can unlock something more. You feel me? There's something more advanced than that. Or it could be, well, the chainsaw is a part of him. He is the chainsaw devil technically. The thing that would set him apart is that, well, yes, there is a gun devil, but Denji would probably be a devil that can use chainsaws, that can use knives, spears, like all like weapons. Like he's like a weapon devil, and he can just change into different weapons. He can have different weapons. But then that doesn't make sense because Pochita was always the chainsaw devil. Like he was always a chainsaw. He had a chainsaw in his head. So it's like, like it'd be different if he like didn't always have the chainsaw on his head, but he always had it there, as far as we've seen. So I think that he's just a regular chainsaw devil, and that the special thing about Denji is that he's a rare breed of human and devil combined together, where the devil and the human make a contract and live in one body type deal. And then if that's the case, then Denji's definitely gonna have more abilities to showcase other than just the chainsaws entirely. Because, and the only reason I say that is because if that is the case and that's why he's special and that's what's so special about him, then that means he's gonna come with some perks. Am I wrong? Like, I'm just saying, he gotta come with some perks. So I'm thinking like his chainsaws could expand and get longer. They could get sharper. He can turn them into steel or anything, like different metals. Like maybe he could even, like, while they don't have to be like, when he pulls it out, he can learn to, like, where it doesn't have to be revved all the time and it's not always running. He can stop it and it could just be there, and then he could just regularly box with people like that too. Like, you feel me? Like, it's different things that he could really do and get real creative and real imaginative with his powers. He could even do something like, to the point where, since he has the mind of a regular human but the heart of a devil and the powers of a devil, it could be something where, like, his creativity is what brings to life the real capabilities of being a chainsaw devil. So, or being like a devil in general. That's probably how back in old times, devils and humans probably used to make contracts like that, and the devils would live inside the humans and the humans would like carry out. But the devils got tired of that. They felt oppressed and suppressed and everything, and they decided to take over, and now we're fighting it all over again. An endless cycle. That's what this really could be. And it's just, some people are there's always going to be somebody there to spark up that hope to be the odd one out, per se. But yeah, they could probably, literally, like, the possibilities are endless. It could be a situation where it doesn't have to be the whole blade, right? You know how he has the chainsaw blade comes out, right? Now he could have the little blades on the end of the chainsaws. He could disperse. He could turn his arm like this and disperse them. So like the little tips would be sharp, and they'd be like all around here. So they would like blast out in a wide like radius, and they would like hit every enemy in those directions. Anybody behind him wouldn't get hit, but everybody who he's aiming at, like this, like this, because the chainsaw is gonna be like this. So yeah, so anybody he's aiming like this, he's just evaporating his whole field in front of him, right? And then, not only that, it could be something where, yes, he's a chainsaw devil, but he's so creative and he's such a rare breed that he can even say he can pick what he wants to take out of the chainsaw. So let's say like he revs it, right, and the chainsaws come out. He detaches the actual chain for the chainsaw, takes that out, stops his blades and retracts them a little bit, and now he's swinging chains and he's using those as weapons. Like, do you I could just be like over like, you feel me? I do read like One Piece is my favorite manga and anime. Well, no, it's my favorite anime. Favorite manga is Bakuman, but One Piece is my favorite anime, second favorite manga. So it's like you could tell that my imagination is kind of like more leaning towards Oda's imagination because you know all the crazy shit he does, but take ideas where you could get him. You feel me? Like I'm just saying, like the chainsaw, like him using the actual chain from the chainsaw and using that to fight, stopping the chainsaw, boxing with the chainsaw, so they not always revving. You feel me? He just boxing with them on there. They can cut people. You feel me? Like it be like you hear what I'm saying? It sounds cold. Like, am I wrong? He could even have it to where like it only happens on his hands, it doesn't cover his face, or he could have a full body transformation at some point. Like are you hearing me? The possibilities for Denji are really like endless. He could really get stupid cold. And his body in my head is already there because he used to fight with Pochita and do all this, fight devils by himself. He only got hold because, you feel me, how the situation played out. But had that not been the case, he would have been strong still fighting. So his mind needs to catch up with his powers. Like kind of like an awakening thing. His mind needs to catch up to how his powers fully work, how much he can do with them, like all the little nooks and crannies. Mostly what he can do, and he's gonna keep advancing, get more powerful, get a new form. You feel me? That's what I think that is happening, or that could be special with him. Because I really don't know what else it could be. Like I don't know what else could be so special about Denji other than how Shorty learned she was 16 and instantly became a pedophile. Like after, like 5 seconds after that, it was crazy. But yeah. So y'all let me know what y'all think. This is a fact theory. Let me know. Let me know your own theories because right now that's all I got. That's on my mind is kaput, bro. Like like that's all I got. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know if this is facts or theories. Y'all let me know y'all own theories. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell, and most of all, be smooth, be safe.